Alright guys, here we are, Las Vegas, Nevada, MD Expo. I'm going to take you on a walkthrough, and you notice we're in the basement of the casino. Over here is the classrooms, and this place is huge, but it's also absolutely beautiful. So why don't you guys accompany me for a walk through the MD Expo. I took you all the way down the hallway because I want you guys to see everything. Registration desk, as always. Hey. We got the guys over here at Med Wrench. There's Carrie on the ground folding shirts. They're throwing a dice to win prizes. They always have something interesting going on. There you go. How's it going, Carrie?
Great, wonderful. Feeling lucky.
Yeah, excellent.
It's up to you. Good. Five. Looks like you guys are drinking.
There we go. We got the ladies at HTM Jobs.
It's the better Biomed.
So this is the corridor going into the show, where I got the guys at Part Source, Biomed Tech, and outside over here there was actually a meet and greet. So this area here had food and drinks and all sorts of stuff. Good times. What a beautiful hotel, guys. So let's go through the vendor hall, which this is probably the largest vendor hall for this type of thing that I've ever been to. So look way over there, way over here. So let's go down over here. So guys, there are free drinks and there's free food at every one of these receptions, and I have yet to partake in either of those because I am always talking to people, man. I am always talking to people. Medigate. So if you ever have questions about who to talk to repair things, oh, look at that. How fantastic is that? Medics. Oh my gosh. Guys, I've never partaken in the free food or drinks. I'm always too busy. Look at this. Alright, here's Paul with Rigel. They always have an interesting setup, guys.
We do.
And, as you guys know, I love hitting on some of their products. Here is the Pat Sim, which I have never honestly seen in person, but this guy I have also not seen before.
The vent test?
I've never seen the vent test before.
We're bringing out all the stops today for you.
No, that's cool. I appreciate it, man.
No worries.
Because, so that does that do anesthetizant gases as well?
It does,
Okay.
along with there's the OR703 attached to this, and it also attaches to the H5 citrate unit. So
Okay.
here it is right here.
Yep.
Yep.
There it is.
It indeed does.
All right, guys. It's always interesting talking to the folks over at Rigel. Okay. Thanks, man. It's definitely going to be a good show.
Yes. I had an extra one.
Okay. You can see people hand out t-shirts.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
People have all sorts of gizmos and stuff. Hey guys, how's it going?
Well, hey, man.
We're showing the H3 on
Who's Crawford? Intermed? Hey Glenn, how's it going, man?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Oh man, I wasn't expecting to see you here. I don't know why, but hey, the guys at IMED.
That's right. I'm in Biomedical, leading the industry in biomedical solutions.
All right, these guys are based out of Dallas. We'll talk about them later because they're definitely going to give you guys some options to save money. Save you money back for everybody, right? You can see the huddles of people that gather. Hey.
Hi.
Again, free food. We got ZRG Medical. It's always interesting. I'm good too. Excuse me, man. Hey, Sydney.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good.
I missed you guys.
Look at some of these booths. They're fascinating. So, Puro Biomedical. These guys have a board game set up. How cool is that? Medical equipment doctor. Very cool. So the lighted backdrops, this is kind of a first for me because I haven't seen too many of those at these trade shows. But they might not come out too well on the camera, but they look fantastic. And I'm seeing them more and more around. Hey! So here we go. Here we get into some of the good stuff because you guys know that I like trinkets. You guys know that I love test equipment, calibrations.
I have 3 or 4 different.
Which
Oh yeah, right. Because you have to. Because
all vendors are around. Biomedical services.
You guys are expanding.
Hey guys.
Like I was telling
So
him,
Fleet
like,
always
now
has
that
some cool stuff. Of course, you guys know that I love trinkets. I love gadgets.
touch Vince now until that comes back. So I'm just like, maybe I need a second one.
We're going to be doing more food videos here very soon because I have not had my hands on too many of the products yet. That's okay. One at a time. Hi.
oh, you know,
Hey guys.
how's it going, Justin?
Doing good. Very good.
So where were
course.
you after?
Here we are, guys. Kobe, they hide me over here. Actually, we're right in the middle of the showroom, which is why it's so loud. I honestly don't believe that this is going to come out too well because it's so loud in here.
Good. Alright, they have all different things. You're going to get the same quality, same warranties, things of that nature.
So there's a lot of these technologies here that we're starting to see lately. True Asset. Of course, I deal with True Asset now. Beta Biomed.
That's Justin.
There's my new boss.
Hey.
Hey guys.
I'm Brad, by the way. Now you know Brad.
Biomedical. If you can contrive it, it's probably here, guys. That's the fantastic thing about these trade shows. Tri-Imaging Solutions. Very reputable. Hey, BC Group. Guys, BC Group has always got cool stuff. I love that little guy right there.
Nice.
Right. There are way more people here than what I was expecting. This whole show has been fantastic. Now, if you guys don't know, USOC always has like a fantastic booth. They always set it up. They almost always hand out t-shirts. Yep, there they are. So they hand out t-shirts. They got stuff on every side of these columns. Let's see, USOC. One of the major vendors here at these shows. Another column set up. Excuse me. Nivolo. Let's see. RTI group. Amico. So
Yeah,
I'll show you what some of
come
these
in
guys
both
have set up.
interfaces. They come in the digital, they come in the analog. Now, I'm not the product expert on these products.
These guys actually have
I'll
a
leave that to my
simulated wall
colleague.
so that you can see all their different products in real time.
Where were you guys coming in from today?
It's awesome. Mall Biomedical. Now RPI. You guys know I've talked about RPI stuff before. I did not know that you guys did front displays. Now that's awesome. Now is that the only style that you guys handle, or do you guys have others?
For the ESUs?
For ESUs, yeah.
We've got a couple of the others right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that you guys do that. Hey guys, if you are looking for parts, especially like these membrane buttons that always crack, you should be ripping those off. Buy replacement parts. Don't put tape over them, okay guys? Awesome guys.
It's crazy.
I knew that you guys got into blades and filters. I knew about that stuff. But I had no idea about those type of parts. So
The other, right at the end there, the PM kits for the Covidian 840 ventilator.
oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a complete kit?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that gives you guys options because last year we all experienced part shortages.
Yeah.
And that was horrible. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your time.
I don't sell any probes. If you can stop them from buying probes from over working out of GE.
Radical. So with Expo. Hey sir, how you doing? So this is Expo booth. I knew I'd run into you. Hey sir, it's Justin with Better Biomed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah sir. I knew I'd see you here. Good on you. Okay, we got Sierra Medical.
And then we'll have a link.
Elite Biomedical Solutions. We actually buy a lot of parts from them. You can see they actually have quite a bit of stuff on their booth. Good on them. So, ISS, they do injector support service and training. There's a lot of people here, guys. There's a lot of people here. What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
I serve Biomedical. Where are you guys based out of?
Houston.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Really?
Congratulations on the position, by the way.
I had no idea about that, guys. Well, interesting. All right, we'll talk later, man, because I did not know about you guys. I've worked with so many companies out of Houston. I was at Methodist Hospital and then at Memorial Hermann, and you know, now I'm with Phoebe, but you know, I'm getting around to it and meeting all the other companies that are on there. All right, thanks, guys.
By the way, we're having a raffle.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. How you doing?
Doing good. Order.
Order, yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
As soon as I figure out my focusing.
Yeah, definitely. So what Order does is basically an inventory of all your devices, and the steps we kind of break it down is seeing everything, then
Right.
knowing everything, and then securing everything.
And
right?
you guys do it all based on a node that you place in the host hospital network, and it just collects data. It just sits there and collects data, right?
Yeah, so it's a sensor that plugs into a span port,
Right.
and from there we're able to get super granular data. You know, I can click into some of this
Can
stuff.
you just show us like a list of the type of devices that y'all can open up and see in real time?
Yeah, man. You want to?
This is actually one of the coolest technologies I have seen, guys. And the thing is, you might not realize how many of these devices in your hospital are constantly pinging their delicate information. And that's one of the cool things about what Order does is it will show you what's touching your network, and then it tells you what the software version is, MAC address, IP address, and so if you have recalls or anything like that, you can track those assets down relatively quickly and easily. Save yourself time and money, guys. Anyway, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
thank
quick
you.
demo.
Take care.
Thanks. Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, that's a big booth. Dinosaurs. Some imaging. See if somebody was asking me about endoscopy products. There is some endoscopy people there. Look at that. Metasaurs. How's it going, man?
I'm good. Oh, you got the camera?
I know the Metasaurus guys. Good people, man. Hey, stop over at the booth a little bit. I got a shirt for you, okay? All right, man. No, go ahead, guys. Go ahead, as you were.
Thank you.
What colorful, beautiful booths people have. Excellent.
Screen cleaner for your phone. It's got the spray bottle and it's got the wet
Let's see. Always handing out some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, so just take one of those.
Prescott's. Prescott's always got some interesting stuff. First Call Parts.
There's a difference.
I've dealt with them before. Imaging Solutions Company. Hey, how's it going, guys? Dunley.
They've already had it.
All Parts Medical. See, you guys should come to these shows because, as you see, a lot of these companies offer training. So I highly suggest, if you're looking to upgrade your skill set, you need to attend these shows, okay? How's it going, guys?
How are you? How you doing?
Doing good, real good.
Biomedical certified. Biomedical certified. This is not. Even though they're the same thing.
Of course, Quantwise has some.
We just haven't had it certified. Now we're getting more and more biomeds that are asking us to get it certified.
Better Biomed.
Because they want that.
And of course, yeah. Avante always sets up with a rather large booth.
Jim?
Look at Avante's booth. It's big and it is absolutely
Dropped off the
gorgeous.
kids like, I gotta go.
Nice. And one of the cool things that Avante does is you can see that they have a conference room set up where, you know, you can go in and conveniently talk business. You know, instead of out here struggling trying to do it amongst other people. You see, we got more free drinks. Fantastic. TSI Incorporated. Mid-Mark. Interstate. Oh, how cool is this? Interstate. Definitely one of my favorite vendors. Bio. Hey guys. Let's see. Universal Medical. Hey guys, how's it going? Doing good, really good. Oh my gosh, guys. Now, I'm telling you right now, these cable locks are the bomb. Tired of losing cables, getting stuff cut up, ripped up, stolen, whatever. I'll tell you what, these cable locks will save you money. I do now, as of today.
Oh, really?
As of today, yeah, before.
buys our stuff.
Do they?
Yes, do you guys have one of these on your table over there, I believe?
I don't know.
Did you see what
I haven't spent too much time over there, to be honest.
They don't buy a lot from us, but they buy some.
Well, you know, I've had people many times ask me about cable locks, and it's funny that you guys are here because I've sifted through catalogs, Granger, stuff like that. You know, traditional.
Nobody has it anymore.
Do you guys have a business card?
Yeah, I don't know.
Here. Show me just a business card. Yes, I'm telling you, cable locks save you money. Okay.
They do, yes.
And service calls, because as a biomed, the one thing I hate is service calls.
That's what started the whole thing. That's how we developed it.
Really?
Because the guy who owned the company before I bought it from him, his brother was a biomed, and he had an issue with it, and he wanted him to come up with a solution.
Right.
And he did. He So that's how this all started. And obviously it's developed into a lot of different varieties of cables depending on what your need is, you know?
Right, right. And they all have security screws, right?
All have security screws, all
Nice.
stainless steel, security key comes out.
I like the stainless steel baskets.
stainless baskets.
Those are cool replacements for all those powder coated garbage that so many OEMs put on there.
Yeah,
And this is actually a heavier gauge metal than what we're traditionally seeing.
we put the big bar around it. Yes. So
Yeah.
everything we make everything in the house. And this is an electric power.
Interesting. That's the secure mount. We got the business card info. I suggest you guys implement something like this in your facility.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Bio. You know, so one of the fascinating things about this company is when I first started talking to them and whatnot, they chased me down and they handed me some of this barbecue sauce, and they instantly had a fan. Because you hand me barbecue sauce, and that's a win. It's a win-win. How's it going, man?
Hey, good. How are you?
I am busy as ever, guys.
Did you get the light?
Clint,
Did you get the light in the ceiling?
Oh, look at this! Hold on, let me zoom in on that. Where's that projecting from? Oh,
We got our light.
how cool is that? It's coming from right here, guys. You never know what you're gonna see next, man. Oh, cool, Star Wars. Star Wars font. There it goes. Awesome. Well, you guys have a cool slot set up right here.
Yeah, we tried to.
A little bit of everything.
Come back for barbecue.
Man, yeah, I'll tell you what. I would love to come back.
What'd you say?
They always have cool stuff, man. Save me a car, man. My son loves those things.
Yeah. It's hard not to gravitate to what you already know.
Texas Luton. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. How are you? Looks like he's having fun.
It's always interesting. You never know what you're going to run into. SIS. How are you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing really well.
Good.
Let me get you.
They have a putt-putt set up. Always interesting, guys. Always interesting. Tenacore, of course, is you know, one of those brands that you can always go back to. I've done a lot of business with Tenacore throughout my history as a Biomed, so interesting. They have a nice large booth set up. Of course, nice stuff.
This guy. I said, for where you are right now,
Yeah.
I'm always
IMT Analytics. Oh, cool. Okay.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. So here, actually, that's very cool that you got both of them set up. Because you guys know I did a video on the H5, and that is an H5, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
an H5, and now our new PF300 Pro has the same type of interface.
Really?
It's an H5.
So that's a really nice screen. Really nice screen, man.
It's the same touchscreen as the
Okay.
H5.
That's
Just
really
a little
nice.
bit larger, actually.
Whoever they got supplying those panels, that's really good. Oh, it's interesting. So that one would be a beautiful model for a bench. Because one of the complaints I have about most of my larger size vent analyzers is that you know, there wasn't very many options, configurations. Can you customize it just as much as the H5?
Completely.
Okay.
Yeah, it has all the same screens. You can set it any way that you want to. You can put it in any order that you want
Okay.
to. It does all the gas standards, all the gas types, anesthesia as well, just like the H5.
Right.
It has a new ultra low flow channel. Everything else is through the main channel, high flows and low flows for adult, pediatric, and high frequency ventilation.
Wow.
So it's all in there. It's completely redone. It looks the same as our PF300, but it's lighter, it's aluminum, and it's really been rebuilt from the ground up.
Nice. Very nice. I love the display, man. At least somebody gets it. Thanks, man. AIV over here. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. We do probes and infusion pump parts. And of course, I'm back here at the College of Biomedical Equipment Technology. Free food, of course. And look at these. That's interesting. Okay, this is the one that we have used for years, and these ones are new.
These are new. This is the PowerMate CM. So this is actually showing current draw. So this is just a tester, so if you wanted to do a PM on it, you can test and confirm the current that's coming out of it is matching.
No kidding.
So we're just showing that, but like the nice thing about this is actually showing your current draw for anything that's plugged into it. And then if you get above the 75% capacity, it red lights, it goes up.
So what's the current rated at on those? Why is my thing going crazy? We have a current clamp on it because it actually has a current rating on it. Now, so how many amps is this actually?
So this is a 15 amp breaker system. So in the OR, you should only be drawing it to a maximum of 12 amps because it's 75% capacity.
Ideally.
Ideally. Well, this red light's at 75% capacity.
Okay.
That's what this is showing.
Excellent.
So when the draw goes above that, you're showing with the high, it gets the red lights on there.
So are these 1363 alpha rated?
So these are the first dual rated PowerMate. So it is a 1363A, which was similar to the older version.
Right.
This is also carries the 60601 rating, so it's a standalone medical device.
All right.
So we're trying to accommodate all of the inspectors that are for interpretation.
Dual breakers on it.
Dual breakers on it.
Okay.
It has Hubble receptacles.
Nice.
So we upgraded
that
the Hubbles.
That was definitely one of the complaints on some of the old ones is that the use and abuse. You know.
They wear.
Okay, good.
So we switched to a Hubble, and we actually mounted them upside down, so they're like the hospital systems would be in there as well.
Right.
The other thing that was always interpretation is we designed our old version with a thumb screw, so you could put it onto an IV pole, and then there's a locking nut that you could take a tool to permanently affix it, because that's the terminology in the thing. It's permanently affixed.
That's the way it used to be.
Right. And now there's questions, and they're saying, well, you know, if you pull this or you have a tool, somebody could potentially undo it. And then
now I think it just says that it has to be affixed.
Right, but the definition of affixed is open to interpretation because in some inspectors are saying that doesn't work anymore. So now this one, you don't have the option. This actually goes on with a tool where it's actually hex locking in place. Also has a locking nut that comes behind it so it can't come off of the pole.
Nice.
And you have a cover that can go over it. So this is actually giving you.
So that's one of the things that breaks all the time is when they drop them, they shatter this.
So we actually sell. You can get the replacement thumb screws. We do sell them. Yeah, we have all the kits for those.
I did not know that. Yeah. Holy cow! All right, guys.
So that's the original PowerMate, and then this is the newer version with the current meter. It's in there. And again, dual rated 606.
So what's the cost difference between the two?
It is a little bit substantial. So the standard 15 amp is a 145. The current CM is a 215.
That's not that big of a difference.
It's not terrible.
Not for an operating room.
The 20 amp goes from 185 to 245.
In all honesty, in my ORs, if I was still in ORs, I would not have those ones just because staff is staff. They do staff-like things. With this having a graphical representation of the load, that actually tells them when they're getting a little
out of hand. And we also pulled, while it was convenient to have 6 plugs on it, we found that staff was abusive and they would quickly get over by plugging things in that they didn't need to. So we went back to the 2-plug and had to modify the case a little bit to be able to run the dual breaker system.
Man.
But then they also wanted to have an opportunity to, you know, we don't determine what PM should be on products.
Right.
We'll allow the hospitals to do that. But one of the things would be, how do we check it? How do we validate it? So, okay, you have a current meter. It doesn't have to be a C current meter. Get any current meter. You can hook into the current bar, track it, compare it against what your actual draw is that you're putting into it as a load.
Wow.
You can do your pull tests on there. You've got your breaker tests. You can do a breaker pop. So now you can kind of come up with your own products on there.
Wow.
Ways to do it.
Guys, that is absolutely fascinating because it solves a lot of the problems that we've always had with any type of power tap, especially in operating rooms, guys, as that there is no representation to alert the staff that they're getting a little carried away. So, all right, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Very cool. Solera. And we're hitting up the second part of the booth with Medical Imaging Solutions, who have partnered up with the College of Biomedical Equipment Technology. Oh, and you can see these guys are also hitting on the IT aspect of biomed and clinical engineering. It is the future, guys. It is the future. Hey. So guys, that is a quick walk around of the show here in Las Vegas. It's way bigger than what it probably looks like on here. There are so many people here. My voice is almost going away because I'm talking to so many people. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this quick walkthrough. If you have any questions about any of the vendors that I just walked by, let me know, because tomorrow I'm going to be back here talking to them again, and maybe I can ask them the questions that you asked me. Thanks for watching, guys.